YouTube. What's up, baby? We're back in this thing again with another review. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and today we're going to be talking about Cowboy Bebop, baby. Running down that line till we complete the series review, baby. This is going to be episode 6, entitled Binary Two-Step. So, once again, premise, 3 favorite scenes, grade, and then we on to the next one. So, Binary Two-Step, episode 6. Let's go. So, in this one, you got Spike thinking about Julia. He's in his room, and he's like basically going through some his drawer, and he pulls it out, and everything falls out. And so he's steadily putting everything back in there. And in that drawer ends up being a picture of Julia, and like he's reminiscing about the past and the the relationship that they had and everything like that, and how special the girl was to him. And you know what I'm saying, he ends up throwing the picture in the trash. You know what I'm saying? And it was I know that had to hurt. You know what I'm saying? I know that had to hurt. So he throws a picture away in the trash. And then Jet tells him that they have to go on a bounty run because there's a part in their ship that's gone bad. So they have a mechanic working on it, and this is a female mechanic. She's working on it, and she tells Jet like, hey, you need this. If you want a new one, I got one. It's gonna be cost you like 15 15 I forgot what the 15 Yahoo, something like that. 15,000 of those. And he's like, yo, I could just get a used one for like cheaper. And she's like, that's the problem. You probably got a used one last time. I'm trying to sell you something new. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, bro, like, I don't have the money for that. So I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying, see if I can find one for cheaper. I'm going to get a bounty going. And, you know what I'm saying, we'll, just do what you can do right now. Get it ready for prep. So that way when I come back with the part, you know what I'm saying, you can just insert it and everything will be good. So like I said, he goes off to tell Jet, like, hey, we need to go, get a bounty so we can get this money. So Jet is like, all right, let's go. And before they leave, Jet tells Faye to stay back and watch the mechanic, because you know how mechanics are sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want them to find one problem, they end up finding 20. And, you know what I'm saying, if nobody's there, maybe she'll be the one that creates the 20 problems, you know what I'm saying, to make them pay more, you know what I'm saying? So that was cool to have her stay and everything like that. And then we see Faye and the mechanic have an interaction, and, it was a little special, right? I was like, this is interesting. Let's see where this goes, right? So anyways, you know what I'm saying? Spike goes off to meet Dr. Landis, because he's the one that knows about the bounty, you know what I'm saying, that they're going after. And as he does that, Jet ends up going to go look for the part that they need for the ship. You know what I'm saying? See if he can find a cheap one. And so what ends up happening is that when Spike goes into the building where Dr. Landis is, it's like this TV on the walls talking to him, telling him like, hey, Dr. Landis will see you soon. Ask him all these questions and all stuff like that. It takes him to a room where he's supposed to sit down in a chair. He sits down in a chair, and it straps him up, and then these goggles go over his eyes, and it's like a virtual reality room. And so within that, he keeps getting put. He's in a virtual reality world, so he's in a fake world. So we're gonna see what he's gonna be going through in that world. So what ends up happening is, when he's in that world, he ends up seeing Julia. And Julia is like warning him, like, hey, Vicious gonna come, he's gonna kill you, you know what I'm saying? I know you love me and everything like that, but you gotta get out of here, you gotta let me go, type stuff. And he's like, no, I'm not, I'm not letting you go. I'm not gonna lose you again, and I'll protect you and all stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's happening. And it keeps on happening over and over and over and over. And you end up finding out that this machine is basically trying to take away Spike's emotions, because if it could take away Spike's emotions, then it can kill him. somewhat to that point, like, and so it's trying to use Julia to make him not feel for her anymore. And if he doesn't feel for her anymore, he won't feel for nothing anymore, and the mission accomplished, right? So the cycle keeps on repeating. She keeps on getting killed, or he gets, like she keeps on getting killed. So every time she gets killed, the cycle repeats, and it just keeps on happening over and over and over and over again until, either the computer 100% takes him over and kills him, or the computer can't do it no more, and then he's freed at that point. So what ends up happening is Jet gets the part, and he's trying to get in contact with, Spike, but Spike won't answer his cell, you know what I'm saying, because he's stuck in a virtual reality world. And so ends up happening that, Jet ends up going to where Spike was, and he finds him, and he sees him in a chair, and he's strapped up, and he's got the goggles on and stuff like that. And he sees this doctor, or not this doctor, but like a mechanic or whatever you want to say. And he's like trying to work on the like the machines, like power line and stuff like that, like the mechanics that it takes to make the machine work. He's trying to work on it, and he's actually trying to free Spike from the grasp that the Dr. Landis has on Spike. But when Jet comes in, he sees a guy doing the stuff. He's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Da, 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 da. And he like has him at gunpoint. He's like, "Bro, like chill out. Like all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to save your partner. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to release the hold that this robot has on him, because you can't just take him out the machine and rip out the eye. You can't just rip off the visor or whatever. Like it'll kill him. Like we have to slow the machine down, and then he can be freed." And then he explains to him like it's trying to separate his feelings, and basically, if it does that 100%, then it's going to kill him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying my best to make sure that, we can stop it. So what ends up happening is Spike ends up pretty much getting to the point throughout the virtual reality world where the robot has almost got him 100% to stop caring for Julia. And so the mechanic dude tells Spike, like, look, like the mechanic dude tells Jet, like, look, like the only way to stop this robot now, because I can't do it from here, is to go to the planet Earth and destroy the mainframe that what I'm saying, because it has a mainframe on Earth, and has whatever power line and stuff like that to work at the facility that it's at right now. But the main computer for the machine is actually down on Earth. So if you go there and you destroy that, it'll destroy this over here, and then your friend will be free. But other than that, what I was trying to do is not going to work. So it's either you do that, or Spike is pretty much going to die. And so while that was happening, the mechanic and the mechanic and Faye, bro, they got it on. And it was crazy. It was crazy, bro. And she kind of breaks down to the mechanic like, hey, I was cryogenically frozen. When I got woke up, I got, I pretty much got my stuff stolen. I didn't even remember my life beforehand. So this is all I remember, you know what I'm saying? And so, they're talking, they're vibing. And, Jet's heading back to the ship so that way they can fly to Earth. You know what I'm saying? And he already has the part. So he goes in there and he sees them both laying down with each other. He's like, yo, what are you guys doing, bro? Like, look, check this out. Forget all that. Spike is in trouble. We need to take off right now. And the mechanic's like, yo, you don't even have the part. And he's like, I got the part right here. She's like, cool, whatever. She goes to try to install the part. The part that he needs is like whatever, 90. He got a whatever, 70. So it's not going to work. So he's like, yo, make it work. I'm gonna take off. So he gets in the ship, and she's like, don't make it to the ship fly, because if you do, we're gonna be screwed. And he's like, nah, screw that. You're gonna make it work. We're going to go save Spike. So he takes off with the ship. She's trying to install the thing in there. Faye comes up. It's like, yo, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? Can I do anything to help you out? Whatever. So they end up just basically cutting a bigger hole, so that way that this model of the piece that they have, the part that they have for the ship, will work. Stick it in, and it works. And so they're heading down, to the planet Earth so that they can destroy the mainframe computer for the Dr. Landis machine, whatever you want to call it. And as they're doing it, all of a sudden the gear stops working, and they're like, "Oh, bro!" Like, and then the engine, like the engine, well, the back jet part. There's like four of them, and one of them just like kind of stops working, and like it's almost about to explode and stuff like that. It's like smoke coming out and everything like that. Like, so what ends up happening is, and then there's a fire like within the room that the mechanic and Faye is in when they're trying to, fix things. And so they're like, you know what, let's cut on the sprinklers. We'll keep it cooled down. We'll make it to the place. They make the sprinklers come on. It cools down that place. They make it to Earth. They get inside the building. And when they do, they find out that the mainframe computer is basically locked up behind a bulletproof like glass like unit. You know what I'm saying? So, they're trying to shoot it. It doesn't work, of course. They're trying to beat on it. It doesn't work, of course. But what ends up happening is Faye in the beginning of this episode ordered this rail gun, and everybody's talking about it. It's a scam and everything like that, whatever it may be. And maybe it was, I don't know. But she ends up taking that rail gun at that time, and she gets like it basically only shoots metal. So she gets like a little she gets like a little bobby pin or something, bro, and she loads it into the gun and she shoots it, and lo and behold, it shoots through the glass and it blows up the machine. So the mainframe machine is destroyed at that point, and which therefore leads Spike to be free. So they end up basically saving Spike now at that point. Then you have Spike is thinking about all the stuff that happened in his virtual reality, little thing that he was in, little world that he was in, and he decides to go pick that picture out of the trash because he realizes how much he loved Julia and still loves Julia and still wants her back. And so that was cool. That was cool. In the beginning of the episode, he throws it away. Towards the end, he picks it back up and realizes that it was a mistake to throw that away. You don't let go of feelings like that for someone that you love, right? And then Faye and the mechanic, they go their own ways, And Faye's like, hey, can I still hit you up here and there? And the mechanic's like, of course you can, You got my love, but I want you to find out who you are. I want you to get back all your memories, and once you do, hit me back up. We can, that. And so, Faye's like, cool, Like she got her little thing too, and that was it, man. That was it for the episode, man. Cool episode, bro. Cool episode for sure. Three of my favorite scenes: the mechanic and Faye, bro. Just the way that they hit it off and what they actually ended up doing. Those are my favorite scenes right there, man. It was cool. Faye's beautiful, and the mechanic was beautiful too. I was like, God damn, oh my God. And then another of my favorite parts is the virtual world, right? Just seeing how he ended up being stuck in it. It kept on repeating, and just everything that happened in it, bro. It was crazy scenes altogether. And it was important for him to go through that, because when he went through that and he came out of it, he ended up realizing how much he loved Julia, right? So that was cool. And then the last thing I'll say is this Jet saving Spike. Him, not caring about the ship not working completely. He's just going to do whatever he has to do to save his friend, because that's the type of dude that Jet is, and that's the type of dude that Spike is to Jet. He's important. He doesn't want to lose him at all. And even if it was Faye, they just bonded or whatever, he wouldn't want to lose her either. So that's just my dude Jet. That's my dude Jet. So it was cool to see him, get to that planet, and, they destroy the mainframe, and then everything is good, So those would be like three of my favorite scenes from this episode. This episode was dope, man. Like I said, I liked it. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. If you guys seen the episode, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Q's Insight. I am Callie, and until next time.